My name is Luigi di Capezzani-Batelli, and I've been asked to tell you something about my mother. I've been caught a bit unawares by all of this, so it's going to be a bit off the cuff. Plus, I think I've got another case coming in, so what can I tell you? She's a very remarkable woman, music mad, and lives for her music and for her charitable works. We live in Tuscany, in a very beautiful city called Lucca, and she has had many years of success with her little group of musicians, which is called the Chamber Opera Group of Lucca. And they rehearse regularly every Thursday evening in my mother's apartment in the amphitheatre in Lucca. And they always choose a charity to benefit from the combined efforts of their talents. She has been asked for many years to actually write down her memories and her reminiscences of things that have gone in her life, and I'm very pleased to say at last she seems to have agreed. So I think I'm supposed to tell you that her first part of her life story, at least, has come out in a book called Errant Angels. And in the book she writes about her very early life, about meeting the Contessa di Capezzani-Batelli while she was a student in the Royal Academy of Music in London, and he taught voice there before the Second War. You have an introduction to the various members of her beloved Coggle group, whom she calls her angels because they sing absolutely divinely, and I can back that up, they certainly do. She goes into a little bit of detail about the backgrounds to some of them, which is somewhat interesting because it's not always as you think it might seem for people of considered respectability. And in her book she goes into quite a lot of detail about her star baritone, who is actually an antiques dealer in Lucca here, very highly respected, and unfortunately for him got into a spot of bother dealing with stolen artworks. But it seems to have resolved itself, and I'm happy to say that Gregorio Marinetti is still carrying on with his singing, as indeed they all are. What else can I tell you? My mother has a maid that she quite literally found on Waterloo Station during the Second War, who is an Irish lady and is best avoided at the best of times because she has rather a cantankerous nature, which is almost as bad as my mother's dog. She's always had a white Maltese poodle, and the latest one she has, Carlo Quinto, which is the fifth Charles of that breed, is also of a somewhat dubious disposition. My mother really is quite a calming influence on people, and sorry? Oh, right, yes, okay, thank you. My next case has arrived, and oh dear. Inspector Conte is not going to like that at all. Well, not another one. Right, I had better get on with this, sir. I'm afraid you'll have to excuse me now, but my mother has an awful lot more that she could share with you if you'd just like to keep an eye out and get her book. It's called Errant Angels, and I hope you enjoy reading it. So, thank you for listening, and I had better get on with this.